everybody, welcome to the Parker's Playground 4th anniversary video. Now, I've been making videos for about 4 years now for my YouTube channel, my primary YouTube channel, Parker's Playgrounds. Haven't used Nega Livecasts in a while, but I will get to that later on. So, today I'm going to be reacting to my really old videos. As in some of the first videos that I ever published. Yeah. This will basically be a short video, or long. It all depends on how many videos I choose to react to. So let's get started. By the way, if you see any copyrighted any copyrighted material, it is purely by coincidence. I didn't really know what I was doing back in the day, before I monetized my channel. Yeah. Those are some of my recent videos. Yeah. Yeah. This is my very first one, making a wine glass in Blender.
Welcome to a Blender 3D wine glass animation tutorial by Parker Daniel Bryant. In this lesson, I will teach you how to make this wine glass using the impression,
I was just like copying. Back then, when I was first doing YouTube, I just copied what I did, like copied what I saw from other YouTubers. I wasn't a very good YouTuber back then. Yeah. Yeah, oh man, I was such an amateur back then. Yeah. My accent back then. In my very first video, I was copying a Blender tutorial from a certain guy that I saw, and this was on my Mac. And I was a very crappy content creator back then. I sometimes regret these videos that I did. I didn't create very good content back then. I only used what was available to me at the time, which was very crappy material. Anyway, next video. Chick sitting. I did this back when I was in junior high, like in my last year of junior high school. I forget what the subject was called, but it was I think it was a welding class, like a building class for. Yeah, but it was for like a farming construction farmhouse construction class. I forget what the subject was called, but yeah, this video was just. Yeah, my teacher's aide was recording this. Yeah, my teacher's aide was recording this back then. Yeah. 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 Back then I was getting snippy with annotations. Yeah, baby chicks are loud. Yeah, this was my very second video. Yeah. Anyway, next video. Windowsill speedrun. I remember doing this back on my Mac back in the day. Back when Apple Chess was still in the OS. Back when Apple Chess was still compatible with. But I didn't. I cannot concentrate today. I like literally just woke up a couple hours ago. My words, they fail my face. Yeah, back then, when I did this, Apple Chess was still compatible with the Apple OS. I forget what the OS was called back then, but yeah. Yeah. Did I say 4 years earlier? I meant like 3 or 4 years. It's kind of hard to keep track of that. It's kind of hard to keep track of how many years I've done this, since I've done this for so long. Yeah. I remember I was like really good at this game. Back then I didn't really want any background noises in my videos because I liked videos that didn't have any commentary, because I wanted to see what the game was actually like and want to experience it for myself. So I did no commentary videos. That was like my first gaming videos back then. When I started, I wasn't a YouTube gaming channel, I was just a vlogger and screen recorder back then. Such an amateur back then. The majority of the second half of the video is taken up by the final level, though, and the lag. Yeah, I hate noises in the background. That's what I did back. That's what I hated back then, and so I didn't want that to infect my videos. Snowcatch. I remember this one.
I've already been out here for a few minutes. Already it's snowing like snowing like crazy. I'm gonna go catch a few snowflakes with my mouth.
Man, I know. That was me back then. I looked so cute back then. Seriously, what happened to me? Look at me. Seriously, what happened to me? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got some of my glasses. Yeah, but back then I posted annotations of what I said. Yeah, instead of doing subtitles. Back then I was just still young. I didn't really know what I was doing. Yeah, not sure what I said at that time.
It is intense out there.
Man, I looked so cute back then. Wow, look at me. I looked so cute back then. What happened to me? Man, I really changed my looks. Blender wine glass speed run. That one actually took longer than my Blender wine glass video. My very first video where I did a wine glass in Blender tutorial. Remember the one with the accents? The fake accent. This one I decided to play Portal 2 noises from my phone in the background with a Portal 2 portal gun app that I found just a few weeks earlier than the time that I made this video. What's this? Oh, Google Plus notifications. Yeah, me welding. Again, this was when I was in junior high. I was still in junior high when I made this video. Yeah. Yeah, that was what we were supposed to say when we were about to weld. As you can see, cameras really do capture don't really capture how bright a weld really is. Yeah. Yeah. This was just what I was doing back then. I thought what I was doing at school was actually a good thing for me to film, like certain cool things that I thought were cool in my classes that I was taking back then. In high school, there wasn't really much of anything for me to do because I didn't really take cool classes like that. I was more into the technological classes when I was in high school. And chick being hatched. That one hasn't had. Yeah, kept blowing on my phone because it was overheating. Yeah. Again, overheating. Yeah. Back then I was into interesting stuff. Yeah. Yeah. This was stuff I was interested in back then. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was posting. I liked posting annotations of things that I thought the animals were thinking back then. Yeah. Take off from Salt Lake. This was back when yeah, this was when I was going for taking off for my first trip to Disney World when I was 16. It was for my 16th birthday. This was filmed a day after my birthday because on my 16th birthday I got the memo that we were going to Disney World in Florida, and with this video I hadn't flown in 9 years by the time this video was made. Yeah. 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 You get the point. The next three are just space shuttle simulation videos that I recorded on my phone with a space shuttle simulator app that I found on the App Store back then. Yeah. Man, I was such an amateur back then. But at least I was good at using this app back then. I tried it before I updated to iOS 8 about 6 months back, and I couldn't use it anymore. It wasn't compatible. Plus, it was off the App Store. Most annoying thing you will ever hear. Yeah, you get the points. The most annoying thing you will ever hear. I did that with a voice text-to-speech app that I found called Say It. Yeah. These my Mega Man 2 NES emulator walkthroughs. These ones I just recorded within a full day when I was in junior high. Again, when I was in junior high, this is one thing I did. And I did this with a crappy screen recorder, like the one that I did with my first few videos that I screen recorded. Yeah, you get the point. I'm not really proud of those videos because they didn't really get any views, as much views as I wanted them to. Well, after that Mega Man 2 walkthrough series, I finally became a true gaming channel. It was my aspiration to become a gaming channel. That's when I did these SFM tests. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I did my first like 2 tests on a crappy PC laptop that my dad had that my dad had let me use for quite a long time until I got my first gaming PC, which is the one I'm recording on right now. Yeah. And I did exceptionally well back then. Yeah. 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 It was really hard to do that back then. Yeah. Yeah. Slash rollover. I remember doing these tricks with my 2 practice butterfly knives and syncing Minecraft music in YouTube Capture. With real knives, I actually would have cut, like, slashed my hand so many times. That's why I called it the slash rollover. 3 tricks of a butterfly knife. Again, this was with YouTube Capture. Yeah, number 1 was the hellish. I did this with, like, music from Booker T and the MGs. This was back in my old house, by the way. This was in my previous house in the town area where I used to live. Now I'm out in the sticks, out in the country area. Yeah. I did so many videos in the year of 2013. Yeah, and this was my 3rd SFM test, the one that truly began my SFM aspiration to do animations. As you can see, the graphics and the motion of the characters are better. Yeah. Man, this was really one of my favorite videos that I ever made. Even though it hasn't gotten as many views as the other ones. It's... yeah. I was still an amateur, as you could see with that scout. Back then I just used console commands to make the characters explode. So I was also bad with that. I also used console commands to kill the characters. And I was pretty bad at that. And that was a random part that I just wanted to include. Yeah. This was my very first New Year's Vine. On my Vine channel. I actually did open those cans, and I did drink all of that soda. I stayed up for, like, till the next morning of the new year. It was the 2013-2014 New Year's Vine that I made. Sodas for days. This was my next SFM test. 2 scouts and a soldier. Yeah, I just played around with effects that I could do in the Source Filmmaker that I learned from the tutorials by Bay Rates. That's one of the filmmakers of Valve. That's who he is. Yeah, I made this shocking notice in MLP Film intro video, but just like a month after I published it, I got a copyright claim from YouTube, and therefore I made it unlisted. So yeah, I'm probably gonna delete that video since it's copyrighted. I didn't really know too much about copyright back then, and yeah, I was an amateur. my reaction to the last 5 years of updates for YouTube.
Google. Not cool.
Yeah, not cool, Google. Yeah. Yeah. This was another one of my favorite videos. Robo-Dog tries to bite my hand through a window. It was I named it Robo-Dog because of the way the camera reflected in the dog's eyes. Yeah, this guy was being aggressive because I had been playing with my Force FX lightsaber in the parking lot of a Mexican food restaurant that I lived nearby to. Yeah, that was... Yeah. Me sneezing slowed 50% and sped up 1.3 times. I did this with the Slow Pro app. Yeah. Back then I was just starting to grow my facial hair. Yeah. Back then, I did this by sniffing some pepper into my nose. I was sneezing for like I was sneezing for like 10 minutes straight. I think the faster one is funnier. My sister was playing guitar in the background. Yeah. Yeah, back then I had the common cold. And I was really tired. I thought this would be a funny thing for my YouTube channel. Yeah. That's not one of the things I'm proud of because I was kind of ridiculous back then. And then around this time I also ordered a Tesla lamp desk toy and some desktop cleaning gel. Yeah.
And this is a miniature of the 5 to 10 volt plasma lamp that I also got off Amazon. And let's see what happens when we are done.
Yeah. Back then I just did videos on my phone. I didn't really have a video camera or anything else to record back then.
Let's see if we can do something cool with this.
I didn't know it back then, but this actually ruined the gel and
My ring and contact with gelatin. Let's see if we can mix it.
yeah. Yeah, it made a bit of a spark. Yeah.
Now that is cool.
Yeah. I was in. Yeah, shocked myself.
That's it.
Yeah. These are just some of my live casts that I did back then when I started my Twitch. Like when I first started broadcasting on Twitch.
I know I haven't uploaded it.
This was just my first time-lapse video. It was just a screen recorded sped up slideshow of Old Faithful that I took a couple years back. Yeah.
There it goes. Oops.
Yeah, the quality is poor and it's really laggy because of that screen recorder that I did with my Mega Man 2 walkthroughs.
Turned out a bit shaky, but it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. This one I am actually really proud of, but also at the same time not very proud of at all because of that. Yeah. As you can see, like, right here. Pay attention to the scout's left hand. Yeah, as you can see, his left hand's really his left hand kind of bends too far, appearing as if he's breaking his own hands. Back then I knew little about animating in the source filmmaker. Dude, these live casts I did ranged anywhere from a half hour to 2 hours long. And the trying not to swear videos, I just like copied what PewDiePie did with his no swear electric challenge, except without the electricity. Most of these were just Minecraft, The Sims 3, and other game videos like The Impossible Game and The Impossible Quiz, Melody's Escape. This one's one of my favorites though. My mom actually sent me this video. It was my cousin Marcus. My little baby cousin Marcus. And he was just making funny noises in a moving van. Yeah. It's a long story. This one, I never really got a copyright claim on with the music because I actually used non-copyrighted music by Media Rights Production. It was Jazz in Paris. Yeah. I looked for 3 maps until I finally came across one that's actually looked good for what I was thinking about. Yeah. And posing the scout models. And this 3 scouts versus 1 heavy. Yeah. Back then I was just learning to experiment with lighting in my posters. Yeah. Yeah. It was actually one of the things I'm actually kind of proud of. Yeah. After that, I just like did my Puerto Vallarta daily vlogs, and yeah, those ones. This series that I'm not actually proud of because I never got around to finishing finishing editing this video series. I actually filmed it before I got back home because I didn't have internet connection in Mexico. So I filmed everything while I was there, and when I got back home I started editing everything. But my mistake was that I edited every one of these daily vlog videos as I finished editing them, and it took me a month to edit them in Final Cut Pro and iMovie. And it was just really irritating, and I didn't have the gumption to finish the video series, so I'm sorry if I've let you down with that. This was my very first real update video for summer photography gear.
Before I upload my next part of my Puerto Vallarta daily vlog, I'd like to show you something. It's my camera set that I will be using for the whole summer. So
Yeah, that was my whole camera set back then. I was just like talking about what I had in my camera gear.
I got it from my mom,
Yeah, that was my Nikon camera right there. Yeah. This yeah, that's a flash that I got off Amazon. There's a lot of stuff in my camera bag. I've actually misplaced some of it over the summer, and so I didn't really get around to using it much because, well, I didn't really have anything to use it for. There wasn't really much to capture around YouTube. While this title does say it's admin's first update video, this is actually like my second update. I really should like edit the title on this one, but I'll do that later.
Hey guys, Parker here.
I recorded this on photo booth with my Mac.
Heard me rides or Mother 2.
Yeah, but I was in this update video I said I was moving to a new house, which is this house that I am living in right now. I will do a tour video of my house if my parents will let me, because I am still living with my parents. Yes, I am 19 and I'm still living with my parents, but that is only because I haven't gotten into college yet. Don't judge. Yeah. Yeah. I remember this one that I did a couple months ago, Brony OC Sims. I'm sure you can just go back and see my most recent videos from Brony OC Sims all the way up to crappy Wii U Mii's character, crappy Wii U Mii's Planet Dolan characters that I did a couple days ago. But I will show you these two SFM tests that I recently did. These are my favorites so far. The Contortion Scout. I just posed him doing the alphabet. Yeah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And that's it. Yeah. I just played around with poses and pose-to-pose animation to do that. After that, I've actually learned how to do pose-to-pose animation for real. And this was the result of it, relearning pose-to-pose. I based everything off the tutorials that I did. The old tutorials that I found from Bay Rates and the Source Filmmaker channel. And yeah, that's pretty much an entire breakdown of my YouTube career over the past 3 or 4 years. I'm probably saying 4 years because of how old I was when I started and how old I am now. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been a member of YouTube since like September 23rd, 2012. And my first video was uploaded. Yeah, my Blender Wineglass video was uploaded just a few months after that. So technically I've been making videos for a little over 3 years. But I've been a member for I've been a member of YouTube for almost 4 years now. And my second channel, this link right here, Mega Livecasts. This is where I decided to upload all of my recorded livecasts that I did. I have like 20 recorded livecasts that I did, but I've never gotten the gumption to upload them. I made this channel because a lot of my live streams back then contained copyrighted music. So I wanted to upload them here just in case that this channel would get taken down. And I didn't want my primary channel to get taken down and deleted by the YouTube admins. Yeah. And this only has 1 subscriber, myself. I am subscribed to this channel. And yeah, I never really got the gumption to use this channel. And it was only a few months ago that, like last year, well, like only before I graduated, that I actually made my first website with Weebly. Yeah. And this is it right here. It's gone through a few changes. Back then it only had 3 pages, like 4 pages. Now it has 5. After the Contact Us page, this newsfeed was actually like a survey page that I did, like a gamer survey of 2016. I never really got very many entries for it, and decided not to do a video on it because it just went dry. The story was smoke. Yeah. So yeah, YouTube is my passion these days. I love being on YouTube and being able to create wonderful content for all of you guys. Really, it's just amazing. That's my desktop background, one of the posters that I've made. I'll post a slideshow with all my posters. I'll like make a slideshow. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just one of the things I thought about doing over the past couple months, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope that I can be on YouTube for longer. It's my passion. I want to be able to make you guys feel happy and feel entertained. And yeah, I just want to be able to make you guys laugh and entertain you and do anything that I can to just make you enjoy yourselves. So yeah, if you like this video, consider visiting the links down in the description. I will post links to my friends' channel as well. They're also in the Great Guys IMO channel section. It's right next to my my main like on the side of my main YouTube channel page, the home page on my YouTube channel. So yeah. So like, subscribe if you want more creative content from me. Go ahead, subscribe and like my videos. Do anything like that. And please, since my channel is monetized, I really could use your support. It helps me out a lot, and it shows your support as a player. Like that's what my fan base is called now. I'm calling it my fellow players, the players of Parker's Playground. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.